armpit. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. That might be my signature move. Right, so today I'm going to be doing a bunch of reviews on you, from some of my favorite eyeliners to some of my not so favorite eyeliners. So let's do it. So these liners are going to range from liquid liners, felt liners, and gel liners. So yeah. So first thing we're going to start with is the gel liners that I have. I'm going to go from price range from lowest to highest. Alright, so first one's first. This is actually the first gel liner I ever started using. This is the Maybelline Eye Studio in Black is Black. And wow, I haven't used it in so long that the top is stuck to it. That's lovely. So even though I haven't used it in a long time, it is still kind of moist, which I'm very surprised at. I'm just going to take a little off of it. It's never dried out on me, and it does go very black. You don't have to build it up too much. I've noticed with a lot of gel liners, a lot of them can dry out quick. So yeah, this one has kept me. And if they do dry out, I always just put like a drop of oil in them, and that always brings them back to life. But all of them are made differently. Some actually come already kind of oily, and some come drier too because they dry really, really matte. This one was $9. You can get these at any drugstore. The next one is from NYX. This is their Mousse Gel Liner. NYX is really stepping it up with their package game lately. I've noticed. I'm really liking that. Good job, NYX. Good job. So here's a good example for a difference between these two liners, between the first one and the NYX one that I showed you. So the Maybelline one I still haven't used for a long time, and you could see that it's still moist in there. And then you can kind of see the difference in this one. It almost sucked up to it over time. Not like it's been sitting for years. It's only been sitting, I'm sure, for a few weeks. I go back and forth with my liners. But some tend to just dry up easier than others. This NYX liner was a great liner. I loved using it, but it was one I had to always reapply oil to, which isn't always fun. So I'll give that one a 6. Because the packaging is cute. And this one ranges for about $10. So next is one that I've been using a lot. This is from Mellow Cosmetics. This is their gel liner in black. And you can see this one reminds me a lot of the Maybelline 2. This one does not dry up on me at all. And another plus on this one is it does have 4 grams in it, which more than most of the gel liners that I've purchased have 3 grams. I think that's maybe like the standard of gel liners. I don't really know. I don't know how they came up with that equation, but it is nice because this is a very nice gel liner. It does come on very, very black, and it isn't super mattifying, but it does stay oily, so you don't have to put anything in it to keep it oily. On the Mellow Cosmetics gel liner, I don't think you could find it anywhere in stores. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that you can't. I know that they have a website that you could purchase it from. It's around $12, so good bang for your buck right there. Next is the Tarte Clay Pot. This is a great matte liner, if that's what you're looking for, if you use it fast. I think I've had already something to say about this liner before in the past. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It's definitely not in my top 5. For the amount of money that it is, I don't personally think it's worth it, and it comes with less in the glass thing. But it is great for a matte liner. This liner comes with 2.5 grams in it. It is less than all 3 of the last ones that I showed you. You can get from Sephora or Amazon or online from Tarte. I'm sure you can find it a lot of other places online, but those are probably the 3 easiest places to get them from, and it ranges around $21. So I will do a swatch for all of those so you can kind of get an idea. So this is the Maybelline on the bottom, NYX, and the Mellow Cosmetics. The Tarte one was way too dried out and I could not get anything out of it. I think that one's pretty much done. Yeah, so that is the 3. Obviously the Mellow Cosmetics came on more. This one took about 4 swipes to get like that. That one took about 4, and that was 1, maybe 2 swipes. So that one has pretty good lately. So that's all I have for gel liners for now. So now moving on to felt liners, I'm going to be 100% honest, I don't really use felt liners that much. I have used them, but they're not really my go-to, let me grab it, I want that, no. But I do have them in my collection just to have, and in case I want to try them out. Just review the two that I have. I've only used them a couple times. They just haven't really become something of my grabbing that I know a lot about yet, but let's just review them, okay? Let's just fucking do this. This one is by Jordana. This is their felt liner in Fabuliner in black. You can purchase this one at any drugstore. Jordana. So this one goes for about $4. See the felt, it's got the felt tip. So pretty much how I can explain this is it's like a marker. It's pretty much like a Sharpie. It goes on the same way a Sharpie would. See how it kind of, you could still probably see a little bit. It looks like it's drawn off with a marker. It doesn't rub off too easy, so that's nice. But if I had to explain it anyway, I would explain it as a marker. It just really depends on what kind of line you're looking to go for, you know? You want that fucking bam, or you want that like that fatty wing like bam, you know? Does that make any sense? I hope so. Okay, so the next one is from e.l.f. I'm very impressed with e.l.f. Cosmetics. For the prices that they are, they're probably one of the cheapest makeup lines out there, and they do have a lot of great products. Their eyeliners, their mascaras. I haven't tried their foundations yet. Their blushes, I have a couple of their blushes which I like. Really like the basic stuff. They do have a lot of skincare stuff they seem to be coming out with, but I haven't really dabbled into that much. So let's just get back to the liner then, shall we? This one I like the tip a lot more on. The tip, it doesn't go from super fat to like skinny. The way it goes out, it just evenly goes out like a perfect triangle, and I like that. So that can make it a little easier for drawing on. Let's just see how it draws on. Focus me. Focus. Oh yeah. See, I like this one. This one still has the same effect, like the marker effect. Oh, this is nice, man. I should start using this. This is fucking nice. Oh, yeah, girl, yes. Okay. This is bomb. Why am I not using this? Let's see how it dries. I'm gonna make it bigger because I'm making these freaking preview shit so small. Like, you're probably like, wait, I can't fucking tell which one it is, Beth. Slow down. Okay. So this one is like if you bought a brand new Sharpie. This is how black it would be. See, this is it right here. And like, this came on black, the first swipe I put it on. And what I really like about it is the difference from these two is that this tip doesn't really bend. This tip has a lot of flexibility to it, and I really like that because that means it's just gonna go which way you want it to go. You know, it's gonna bend with your eye, it's gonna go with the curves, and it's gonna give you that sharp wing you want. Because that tip is like, damn, look at that tip. And look at that tip. Look at that. It's beautiful. That's what she said. Bam! It didn't dry as I would like it to. I do kind of like that it's not super dry because then it won't crack. But I mean, I'm still pretty amazed by it for it being felt tip liner. Okay, so if I would have known this one was fucking rockin', I obviously would have been using this more. I always just gravitate for what I know, I guess. You just start branching out a little bit more. So all in all, I would say this e.l.f. one is bombness. I mean, if you guys are gonna try one and you don't want to spend a lot of money, this was $3. What? $3. Let's see if it smears. Okay, so I didn't let it really dry all the way. Let's let it dry. Just leave it alone. Give it patience, man. Patience. So yeah, for $3, I mean, Target, Walmart. Where else have I seen e.l.f.? I think Target and Walmart. Target and Walmart. Target and Walmart, I think, are the only two places I've seen e.l.f. being sold in stores. You can also get it online, but pretty much anywhere. What their set price is online is what their set price is that I've seen everywhere. If it's $3 somewhere, it's going to be $3 somewhere else. They don't really change it around like how you see some eyeliners are $7.99 at Walmart, and then you go to Target and it's $8.15. Like, no, not with e.l.f. e.l.f. it's like, it literally says $3. There's no 99 cents behind it. Fab liner was $4, so $1 less better? I think so. Alright, now I'm moving on to liquid liners. Alright, so number 1, e.l.f. Might as well just start with e.l.f. since we ended on e.l.f. This is a liquid liner. They have actually a few different liquid liners. I think they have about 3 different ones. So right here, this is the e.l.f. liquid liner I'm showing you. That I don't know if you can really see it, but it does have a lot of water in it. It seems like when you do run it across my hand, it did have a lot of air bubbles in it. It's very, very liquidy. This is one of those ones that you have to wait for it to dry and then reapply it. It would be good for is if you don't like a really matte liner and you are looking for something that you can really stretch out and play with, and that this will probably erase really, really easily. This would be a good liner for that. This isn't one of my go-tos, but it's not a bad liner. It's just really, it's really liquidy, like really liquid. See, it does dry really pretty matte, but you would have to go over it again. Focus on me. Focus. 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 I notice when I do that, my camera focuses. Also, designer, the tip on it, as you can see, is very long. Usually it has like a little thickness to it and it goes shorter and it goes more into a point. This one is just straight across, so it's pretty flimsy. I'm not a big fan of that. And I don't like when they're this long. I like when they're a little bit shorter to get more of a precise wing. And it's just personal preference. It's really depending on what you like. You know, like I said, just work with everything. Whatever you can try. There's a lot of good price eyeliners out there. I would just grab them all and see which one you like and just play with them all. This one was $3 as well. Not bad. I think all the e.l.f. eyeliners are $3. So this is e.l.f. Precision Liquid Liner in black. Obviously, I have them all in black. If you're ever wondering what any of these colors are, they're all going to be black. So this one has become one of my favorite liners. This is obviously a liquid liner. Alright, so this liner is, like I said before, when I was talking about the tips before, this liner, this is also an e.l.f. liner, so you would think the applicator would be the same, but the brush is actually different on this one. On this one, the brush is a little bit shorter, and it's not as flimsy. It has a little bit more thickness to where the brush and the applicator meet and then goes up into a point. I don't know, I feel like the brushes are just different, like they're 2 different types of brushes. This one I really like. I like the formula better in it. Even if it might be the same formula, I swear it goes on differently. This one isn't as watery to me. I feel like they're probably the same. They're probably the same formula, but I just swear this one goes on differently. It dries differently. I feel like it's more black. It's this one right here. So you can see it's just really solid black. And I focus. That's my boo. So I also noticed too that when I apply it, it doesn't dry super fast, but it doesn't take a long time to dry. It's just like that perfect timing in between. It doesn't crack on me, it doesn't streak, nothing. So this is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite liners. $3, can't beat it. Go try it, or not, whatever you want to do. So next is NYX liquid liner. Is it liquid liner? No. Excuse me. This is NYX matte liquid liner. Yeah, this one definitely, obviously, as the name states, it is a matte liner. So anytime you buy anything that is matte, you have more of a chance of it drying out on you faster. So unless you know you're going to use it a lot, or try your hardest to use all of it in a good timely manner, it's going to dry out on you. So I would love to show you guys this one, but it's hella dry. It's so dry. And it's not like, oh my god, that's how dry it is. And it's not like these have been sitting around for years. Like, I've only had these for a few months, maybe, like, definitely a few months, but not like years. And I did use it a lot too, so that probably was part of, you know, the drying out process. Yeah. I love how this wand is so long. See, this is about like the standard size for liquid liners that are like this, the tube. You can see how much longer that one is. I do like that because it gives you a lot of room to work, and it gives you a lot of room to kind of just hold it loosely in your hand. Also with this brush, what I love about it is it does have the same thing as I was talking before, the brush to applicator. It has a little bit of thickness at the end and goes into a tip instead of it just being a long brush. So it's not as flimsy as the other one. The only thing I'd have to say about it is it dries matte, so it dries really fast. Like really, really fast. But it is a beautiful liner. The NYX liquid liner, it runs about $7. Alright, so last but not least, the balm. Literally. This has become one of my favorite eyeliners. This is a lot like the NYX matte liquid, so if I did have to do a comparison or a dupe for the next, if you had to do a dupe for this one actually, because this one's more expensive, it would be the NYX matte liquid liner. I mean, they even are kind of in the same bottle. They both have the long tips, just to make sure. 0.6 fluid ounces. Oh, 0.5 fluid ounces. Oh, well, that's interesting. So 1 fluid ounce less in the balm. I don't know why you more expensive makeup companies are doing that. You're putting less product in a more expensive one. You should have to you should at least put the same amount or a little bit more, you know? But what else? It's from the balm. This is their liquid liner in black. I found this one in stores actually. If you do have a card to Cosmoprof, they are now selling the balm in their stores. If not, you can find it online. So this is the balm right here. It's still wet, but this will dry matte very quickly. I love this liner because it is very easy to play around with. It dries matte, like it dries matte, and I love it, but it's not like a matte that cracks. It's beautiful. It's a very, very pretty matte. I don't know if you could tell how matte it is, but, and I mean, it's not going anywhere. Like, this stuff is staying. Also, what I love about it is it's not something you have to go over a ton of times. It is a one swipe, you're done, boom. But because it is drying so matte and just so beautifully, I have nothing bad to say about it right now. So this one is a little bit more on the pricey side. This runs for probably about $17, where you will find, if you have a Cosmoprof card, you can get it into Cosmoprof. I think I got it there for around $12. I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, so do not quote me on that. But I don't think I paid $17 for it. But you can go online and find the balm. You know, Google and see if they're selling in stores. I have not seen them anywhere, but they might be. So yeah. So in conclusion, those are liners that I hope you guys will try, and I hope you guys find one that you just love, because there's nothing better than finding an eyeliner that you just love and you want to use every day. As I said a million times, try them out, because what works for me may not work for you. I'm just trying to give you guys some examples, trying to give you some reviews. Alright you guys, so thank you for watching my video, and I just hope you guys are having a good time. Have a good time in life, get good vibes, receive good vibes. Love, man. Peace and love. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. You don't even know how much I appreciate you. I love you. And fuck yeah. Ooh, that's a bad word. Okay, alright guys. Wow, things are just not happening for me today, are they? Everything you, Mr. Camera, you just don't want to play nice today, do you? No, you don't. No, you don't. Fix this fucking wig. Just kidding, this is my real hair. Duh. Okay, anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted, back. Any of these colors, if you're ever wondering what they're all, if you're ever if you're focus, thank you. Do you ever leave product on your hand and then like maybe 10 minutes later you look down and it's literally all over you? It's all over your clothes that you just put on, and maybe on your face, it's in your hair. I mean, what were you doing in those 10 minutes that transferred it so aggressively onto your body? Focus me. Focus. Focus. Thank you. Camera side. My camera side. Okay. This is awesome. eyeliner. The actual little part, no. Stop rambling, Beth. Just shut up. Just shut your little mouth. Shushi.